Hi, this is Ellen with EGI Designs. Welcome to my channel. I had made a birthday card and it was an off size, so I was going to be making an envelope for that, and I wanted to show you how to use the 123 punch board to make an envelope for not a typical size card. Also, I wanted to go through the products that I used to make this birthday card, and then after we make the envelope, I wanted to show you how I like to decorate. So I'll just go through this quickly. This was a happy birthday card that I made, and I used a lot of different press plate items on this. This is actually a cutout, and then behind that I used the press plate just to emboss the background, and then I used another press plate to do the happy birthday. This is the press plate that I used to make the background. It's a Pinkfresh dotted petals, and I'll lift this up. I don't know if you can see the texture on the background there. And then this is the happy birthday that I used, and I love the font on that. This is the Spellbinders press plate, and it's called the Copperplate Happy Birthday. And then this is the Pinkfresh press plate. It's the Fairytale frame. So this is the outside here, and what I did is I used the Altenew Sugarplums collection, and I did it in kind of an ombre effect across. And then I cut that out. There's a coordinating die cut for the Fairytale frame. And then I just glued that on top of this. I used the Altenew Sugarplums enamel dots, and these match the inks perfectly. And I just scattered a few around, and I used one of all the colors so it matched with the ombre effect. So that is on the outside of the card. And then on the inside of the card, I always love to decorate it. I usually use some type of a floral foliage or something like that, and then I would use a coordinating message on the top there. So this one I used the same inks, the Sugar Plum inks, and I did the ombre here on the stamp, and then I used one of the darker colors for the happy birthday, and then I'll write on that and then put it into my card. The floral came from one of my favorite sets. This is the Simon Says stamp. I used this one along the edge here, and this is the Vintage Garden. And I love the florals on this. I love the font. And then for the happy birthday, I used this happy birthday. This is actually a great little set. It's from Paper Tray Ink, and it's called Birthday Your Way. And it has like every kind of font, type, style of happy birthdays that you would need. So this is always a good resource to go to. Okay, get these out of the way. Alright, so because the frame was bigger than a typical A2 size, I had to actually make the card base bigger, and it ended up being 5 3/4 by 4 1/2. So I don't have an envelope that is that size. So I thought I would go through and use the 123 punch board and then show you how I decorate that. So I can put this here. Get the inks out of the way. What I'd like to do once I build the envelope is I want to use these 49 and Market Vintage Bits Rub-On transfers to add a little bit of pizzazz to the envelope. Get that out of the way for now. Put this up here. Okay. As I had shown you in a previous video, what I like to do is I go to a calculator online that tells me what dimensions I need for my paper, and then what are the score lines for on the 1, 2, 3 punch board. So in this case, because it's 5 3/4 by 4 1/2, my paper size is 8 1/2. So I have cut that. And then the score line is 3 13/16. So that's kind of a weird one. So we will have to figure that out on here. Alright. So you just open it up. Open up the arm. And I like to use the Cricut scoring tool for this. And we are looking for 3 13/16. So you kind of have to do a little math. So 3/4 line here, that would end up being 12/16, and the 7/8 would be 14/16 if you multiplied that out. So you want to be in between the 3 3/4 and the 3 7/8. So you punch, and then you draw the line down, and then you turn it, and then you have to feel where this kind of locks in. You'll see this ridge here. So it kind of catches. Alright, punch. Okay, then we can turn it, and then the opposite sides are going to be the same measurement. So this one, we are back to the 3 13/16. And then turn it one more time. And we're back to about the 4 5/8 there. Okay, so we are done with that. And then what I like to do is round the corners. Get rid of those. Okay, so now we have something that looks like this. So then you just want to start folding and using your bone folder to crease the edges. Okay, so what I like to do to help me know where to put my adhesive is I actually fold the bottom one up and I fold the two sides in, because this will tell me I need to put adhesive from here to here, and then I won't go outside of the line there. I have this cool score tape stacker, and it's got all of my double-sided adhesives on here, and it's great for storing them and keeping them nice and tidy. Alright, so I'm going to actually use, let's see, this one is the 3/8 inches, and I have these Simon Says stamped scissors, and they are coated so they don't stick. And then I like to use the quarter on the top flap. And then I like to put a teeny tiny piece here to just, once this is sealed, it just gives it a little extra sealing power. Alright, so then I just burnish all these down with the bone folder. And then I like to use just like a vinyl weeding tool to get the papers up. So you put those in, and then you just fold it up, and then varnish that. And then I just like to reinforce the score lines here. Okay, so now we have our envelope, and this fits this perfectly. Okay, so I wanted to use these 49 and Market rub-on transfers. So let's go through and see. I think these pinky red ones would be a nice complement to that. So you can just kind of look around and figure out, you know, where do you want to put these. I think I'm going to put this one on the flap. So what I like to do is I cut these out. And you kind of want to be careful of where you're cutting, because some of the other items are really close to the other one, and you don't want to cut, you know, butterfly in half or something like that. Alright, let's see. Okay, I think this will look nice. So what you do is you peel off the back. And you stick it where you like it. And I have a couple pieces here hanging off that I don't really want to get onto the envelope underneath. So I'm just going to put a piece of paper here. And then I have the this Tim Holtz Ideology rub-on transfer tool, and that works pretty well for this. A lot of the packaging will come with like a little popsicle stick kind of thing, and you can use that. Anything to burnish it down. This is a large image, so it does take a little while to do it, but and then you can peel up the side and see how it's doing. And then you can always just put it right back down if it's not coming up easily. Okay. What I actually like to do is I like to take the release paper and put it on top and just kind of give it a good little varnish for anything that might be sticking up, so we can make sure it gets stuck down to the page. Then you can just peel off if there's any over the edge, or fold it over. Okay. And that looks great. And then I was thinking we could can just do this little butterfly on the front. And there we go. Okay, so there you have it. You have a beautiful envelope to send this beautiful card in. So I hope you enjoyed. I will link all the products in the description if you wanted to go check those out. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.